welcome to another episode of Just Cooking. I'm your host, Bassam Al-Alawi, aka B, the maker of Darsin Cafe at the Bahrain National Museum. I'm so excited today to be hosting Muhsin, aka Felly Nation on Instagram. You need to write that down so you can do a follow and everything.
Please do.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm so good, and I'm so happy that you're here. I know it takes time out of your day to be here, but you're here so that you can cook and fry and smell great.
Yes. Thank you, bro. It's a pleasure being here. I'm looking forward. Do they know what we're cooking?
No, tell them.
It's a shank.
But
a lamb shank.
Yeah, not a weapon used in prison. Exactly. And I chose a lamb shank because I know that you like lamb, right?
Yes, sir.
While we're going to be doing this, I want to hear a lot from you because I know that you have been on a journey, okay? A long journey. It was a battle, but you made it out the other side. Alhamdulillah. And I think this is a great Ramadan story, ladies and gentlemen. Though there is a lot of lessons here to learn, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do an acrobatic thing where we switch sides on camera, and then let's begin telling a story. So you're basically, you started a calisthenics, one of the first, in fact, fitness gyms, is that what you call it?
Fitness or a calisthenics gym, calisthenics academy.
Tell them what calisthenics is.
While we cook?
While we cook, just do things, we're going to add things.
So what do I touch first?
You can touch anything you want because your hands are nice and sanitized. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna make the rice, right? So I'm gonna fry this stuff, and then because I don't want to smell like onion, you will be mixing it. It'll be great. Yeah. So basically,
all right.
What is calisthenics?
So calisthenics is a means of using your body weight to do whatever you want. It ranges from arm balance, flips,
right,
tricks, doing the crazy things you guys see on bars. It's using completely your body weight,
right,
building that awareness so that you can perfect and master what your body can do.
Fascinating.
It can be as simple as a plank, all the way up to doing backflips and one-arm handstands.
Which I hope to do one day, many, many years from now.
He was.
I was a student.
Who stretched and gained a lot of strength.
It's true.
And now it's all gone into the shank.
It's all going to go into the shank. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, okay, and we will continue talking about this because I think a lot of people can reap a lot of benefits. I know I did when I was training with you, and I enjoyed myself, and I definitely pushed my limits in terms of what I can do.
Awesome.
Right, and today I will push your limits in terms of what you can do with rice.
Yes, sir. This is your time to get your revenge for the 3 months that I tortured you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make the rice, right? And this rice is technically a southern Indian green rice, right? Nice. Cooked in ghee and garlic and spices. It's so delicious. I think we should stop now and continue to eat nothing. All right, so I'm gonna take some onion, right? I'm gonna save these because I'm gonna use them a little later. So basically we've added these onions to the oil and it's coming up to a beautiful, nice sizzle, right? We're not gonna overcook these onions because it just makes the rice really bitter. But I think more importantly, I wanted to ask you, you've chosen a name for your fitness academy, if you will, right? It's called Discipline Academy. Why the name?
Discipline. Well, before I say that, I just want to ask, don't you guys just love the smell of onion? It is so good.
It permeates your clothing. There you go. Yes. Happy Ramadan smells.
Yeah. So going back to discipline, I believe that discipline is the key to achieve anything in life.
Amen.
Whether it's you want to make a nice meal, a very good, juicy, tender shank, it requires discipline and accuracy.
Absolutely.
If you want to start a good business, if you want to be healthy, succeed, do whatever it is, it requires discipline. And calisthenics is a whole lot, another level of discipline because you will feel pain, you will get struggles, you will get aches, you will get all the not so good things, but the end result is beautiful because you get to see what your body can do, and just the beauty of being upside down on your hands, breathing in that sense.
And I've experienced this.
You have.
And it is a great feeling.
Yes, it's weird at first, but once you master it, once you get comfortable in it, it has so many benefits. It reaps so much.
True.
So, discipline is the beauty, is the commitment behind the beauty.
I love that saying.
Thank you.
like this beautiful rice we're making.
Yes, sir.
And that commitment you're talking about is how much we're going to commit to making this.
Yeah.
What I did just now is just I've added some cloves, a cinnamon stick, and bay leaves, right? These are the aromatics. Would you mind grabbing that little black spoon over there, switch
sir.
places with me, and give it a mix?
Do they know what kind of lamb shank?
It's a Hyderabadi lamb shank, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite kind of lamb shank. It's not as spicy too, right?
Yes.
And that's important considering your journey, right?
My journey.
Tell me more about that because it is intense, you guys. But give that a mix too.
Mix it. All right. So, I know some people know of my journey,
Right.
but I know many people don't know as well. Am I stirring this right?
You're perfectly like a
Perfecto.
calisthenics expert, ladies
Thank
and gentlemen.
you. So I can take over your profession soon.
Not so much.
So yeah, as I was working in Discipline Academy, I noticed that I'm losing a lot of strength.
Right.
And for a long time, I thought that I was just
And this is you having done this for a while, so it was a bit strange that you were losing
yes.
strength. Right.
To make it even better, it's give you a better understanding. It's
Scoop some of that in there.
ooh, okay. I want
That's a lot.
competitions.
There you go. That was perfect.
Yeah. So
Mix that up.
I want competitions. Ooh, nice.
That's ginger garlic paste, in case you're wondering.
I was
Smells
wondering
lovely.
why it smells different and looks different. So yeah, winning competitions and coming to Bahrain, starting a gym,
Right.
teaching over 100 people. I just thought that I am losing my strength because I'm overworking.
Right.
But turns
Which
out
you are prone to doing.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the last 6 months before I get diagnosed
Right.
was hectic. And that's when I found out, I went into doing tests and research, and turns out I was diagnosed with a stage 4 type of cancer.
Which
A
is like-
very rare cancer.
This is like a really forward stage.
Yeah,
of
I
cancer.
was in a pretty bad place, but thankfully calisthenics helped me with my journey.
In terms of the strength that you had built over the years, kind of helped you overcome
Yes.
kind of being so sick at the time.
Yeah.
I just added some basmati rice, by the way. I've soaked this rice.
Man, it smells so good.
I know,
It
right?
smells so good.
I know. It makes me listening to this feel like there is a silver lining at the end made of lamb shanks. I know. Give that a mix, will you? And please tell me more. By the way, as you mix this, I'm gonna add some coriander and mint. That's the green portion of the dish. Okay.
Okay.
And this rice has been soaked for a couple of hours and it's been washed. This is about 3 cups of basmati rice, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, it smells so good.
Oh, and if that handle gets a little hot, there you go. Use that towel to kind of grab that handle because I
Thank
know
you.
it's a pain.
Yes.
There you go. Look at that. You need forearm strength for this exercise, ladies and gentlemen.
And keep the balance. After going right to 3 times, you do left a couple of
You
times.
can do it that intensely, sure. So yeah, you were saying that at this point you were diagnosed with a stage 4 cancer, which is rare. The type of cancer.
The type of cancer that I had was rare. It's not completely stage 4, but because this kind of cancer is different, it has a lot of science to it,
Right.
but it's equivalent to stage 4.
Wow.
So I couldn't walk, I couldn't sleep for a couple of months, I couldn't breathe properly, I couldn't plank.
And you didn't know what was going on at this time.
I had no idea. Whatever I ate, whether it was healthy, unhealthy,
You
good
could-
for my body, I was not gaining strength. My belly was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Which for a person with an 8-pack, it's a bit of a strange phenomenon,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm the culprit because I did think that I'm junking a lot, so I
Right.
thought that I'm gaining weight.
Right. Fair.
Yeah, but turns out no, it was just tumors growing in my body. Luckily, there was nothing in my organs,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah. But I did have to reduce them and go through surgery. So the ideal choice would be chemotherapy and alternative medicine,
Right.
which a lot of people don't know I did. Can you take over, or
I can take over if you want.
I need to keep stirring?
If you want. You
All
look
right.
like you're having a good time.
Yeah, man, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
I'm just gonna add some salt here for seasoning, right?
Yeah.
I've mentioned this before in previous episodes, but in terms of alternative therapies, there's an alternative way of making this right. You see how I segue in there? That is professionalism.
Smooth.
I'm trying. Okay, just a little bit of salt. I like to salt rice the way I salt pasta, so it has flavor, right?
All right.
So yeah, I mean, after you discovered this, and to be honest, this is like a shock for somebody who lives a relatively healthy lifestyle, if
Hell
not
yeah,
the
man.
healthiest lifestyle.
Hell yeah. Like for me, it was like, it doesn't make sense. Because at first I thought like, okay, if you have cancer, like, you just can't move.
Right.
But being through this, it taught me a lot that just because you have cancer doesn't mean you're dying, doesn't mean that you can't do anything.
Right.
It is just some sort of illness that you need to take care of. I would think of it as if I have acne.
Right.
As simple as.
Right. It can go away and it can come back.
Yes. You just have to know what's wrong. And I was very happy to find out, because now I knew that
There was a reason.
there was a reason.
And you know what? We're going to talk a bit more about that when we come back. We're going to finish up this rice. See you in a bit.
Smells good.
Welcome back. Now,
Welcome back. Man, there was something special. You did the secret way of...
I did. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
So basically what I did, I have some ghee over here, which is basically like clarified butter, right?
Nice.
Indian style. And it's really great with rices. So technically it makes this a ghee rice. So since you told me you like lamb so much, I wanted to do something that is not very spicy, you know? So I've chosen a garam masala mix, which is a very like rich, pungent mix, but not spicy.
I love the way your brain works, man.
Thank you. You want to smell
Flavors.
that? Smells like Mary lost her lamb, we found it and killed it. Smells brilliant. What we're gonna do basically is I'm gonna bring this up to temperature and you're gonna sear this, right?
Okay.
We sear it so we give it a crust and then seals all those lovely juices that kind of then infuse into the braise that we're gonna be making. As before this comes to temperature, let me ask you, right?
Yeah.
After you found this out, what did you do? Like mentally, because you're a relatively positive person, not relatively, you are a positive person. It is part of your ethos, it's how you work as a person, right? How did you deal with this? Because that ain't easy.
Yeah. So step one, what people understand, people's understanding of positivity is that you got to be happy, bubbly,
All the
lively,
time.
all the time.
Like it's annoying.
yes,
Yes, I
But
agree.
Positivity is getting hit, losing whatever it is that's precious to you, getting depressed, down,
Yep.
money, losing faith, losing hope, whatever, and always getting back up.
Amen.
Always getting back up over and over again. So if you mess up, did you become a brilliant chef by just in one day? You just said 9 years.
No.
And you're still learning, right?
It never stops.
Yeah, like-
it really never stops.
Like cooking takes a lot of time and effort.
It
Same
really-
thing. Same thing.
makes me
So-
sad sometimes how much effort it takes. But yes, you're right.
Yeah. So I had that mindset in me, and going into this, it was like, okay, this is going to be something else I'm going to come back with,
Right.
understand it, and help prove to people how calisthenics, fitness, a positive mindset, putting in the right herbs, nutrition can help you,
There you go.
get over whatever obstacle it is in life. So that was the mindset that I had, and it helped me a lot, man, through my journey. I did cry, I did get depressed, I did lose hope, but I always brought myself back.
I mean, it is beyond understandable, but the fact that you are here today,
Yeah.
like willing to eat this, is amazing.
And they say that this goes against it, but no,
No,
it's
you can have lamb.
every illness is different. Every tumor is different, every level and stage is different.
Exactly.
And if I survived it, why can't I enjoy a piece of lamb?
Amen, brother. And when we're back, I'm going to show you how to make this happen. See you in a bit.
See you.
So what you doing over there?
I'm steering the shank, bro.
Close. You're searing the shank.
Searing.
Close enough. If you
Skin
got
the
it.
cat.
Skin the cat. Skin the cat is a calisthenics move
Yes.
that I thought I would never be able to do until Muhsin told me to get up there and turn around like a
He's really
skin
good
cat.
at it. He hangs on a bar and goes like upside down and comes
And
back.
then I just get stuck there. They have to bring the ambulance
Yes.
to get me out. It's brilliant. Okay, so we're searing the meat on all sides here so that we get a nice crust. All that stuff. Fancy French people call this the fond.
The
Fond.
pond.
Bahrainis call it bunni, which means brown. So that's what we're trying to do. And this is all flavor, and it's going to keep the juices in. Because, you know, after we take this out,
Yeah.
when you deem it Muhsin approved, we're going to make the masala, which is basically like a curry mixture, in here. And we're going to pour it on the meat, stick it in the oven for 4 hours at 175 degrees Celsius. And it's going to cook and tenderize, and it's going to be soft.
Temperature matters in getting it to the-
Definitely, definitely. So we're going for a medium long. You can go for high, or a very low for long hours, but I mean, who got time for that, right? That's looking superb.
Yeah. It smells good. It's actually very, very nice and tender, man.
And this is not as important as what you were telling me, though, which is after you found out you actually went to Germany
Oh.
and you. She's like, what?
I was like, yeah, what did I tell him about this?
You actually
So-
underwent treatment for a long time, right?
Yeah. So what happened was, it was basically fight for my life, right?
Right,
Just
right.
make it or like just die trying.
Right.
So I had to do chemotherapy as the basic treatment, but behind the scenes what was happening was I was meditating, breathing, praying, fasting for so long, running, stretching, and doing whatever I need to do.
Right.
Eating the right herbs, eating the right berries, the right meds, and basically like shifting my mindset to not making it to making it.
To kind of,
Yeah, making it sooner than I'm supposed to, because my
Right.
treatment was so aggressive that
Right.
I could have not made it. But luckily, thankfully, with my mindset and people's support and prayers, I'm here, man.
and gratitude,
Gratitude.
which is definitely the message of Ramadan.
Yep.
I mean, that is intense.
Yeah, man.
So is that, though.
Yes.
I think you're good there. Now gently lift this out of the pan, and you've got a little bowl over there. And what I'm going to do is drop some onions. So we're going to take advantage of all that residual fat over there.
Nice.
And I mean, what you did basically is you made a mental choice
Yeah.
to survive, but do it in the best way possible using any avenue that was available.
Yeah. Because honestly, like I love testing things as a coach. I love giving 100% and finding out different ways and alternative ways to get to a specific movement.
Right.
You've been a student.
Yes.
Not a class is never 100% the same. There's always some different tweaks, some
Absolutely.
extra knowledge. So for me, this was an open door to actually learn about this and prove to people that it's not the end, and you can go through so many things, and it's never what they tell you or it's never 100% by the book, because there are
Agreed.
tens and tens of hundreds of books on curing yourself.
And see, the thing is, when I was training with you guys, there was something that I did learn that I actually used a lot going forward. There's a specific kind of frame of mind that you need to be. It can't be a defeatist state of mind if you're
Yes.
going to, do a handstand or whatever. You kind of have to shut down that part of your brain,
Yeah.
right? That in itself as an exercise is phenomenal. And it helps you out in all facets of your life. So
It's
thanks
always
for that lesson.
adapting. You're welcome, man.
There you
It's
go.
always adapting to the situation instead of
All of it in
complaining.
there.
All
Yeah,
of it.
all of it.
All in.
Ginger, garlic paste, onion, holy trinity.
Speaking of all in, always go all in for your own life. Always.
Shameless plug, ladies and gentlemen. When we're back, we're gonna add the spice.
Did you see how I had like fear of missing out and I'm just doing this?
I know. It's
While
okay.
you-
I know you have a thing for stirring. When we come back, you'll keep stirring. See you in a bit. So you basically vigorously stirred the ginger garlic paste, right? I'm gonna add these like large spices in here: cardamom, cloves, black pepper, and some cinnamon.
Ooh, and what are all the other goody things that are going to support it?
I'm so glad you asked. That was not staged, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna add like 2 tablespoons of coriander powder.
I like that.
We're gonna add some cumin powder because it goes really well with lamb. We're gonna add some chili powder. You can use paprika if you want, and some turmeric in there. And please give that a stir, sir.
Ooh, the stir master, yeah?
Just, no,
So every time I stir, you know that something good is going to come out of my mouth.
exactly.
He's going to ask me some good questions.
Or go in like lamb. Can you smell that immediately?
Ooh, immediate, man.
So all those essential oils have been activated by the oil, right? Which means we are ready for the tomatoes. This is about 3 tomatoes, right? And I've used 1 lamb shank here because we cook the rest off camera. But this is good for like 3 lamb shanks, 4 lamb shanks.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a very economical recipe, right? And
Simple.
and these spices you have at home. Like this
Yeah.
is not some exotic stuff from like.
And they're all good spices, man.
They are
They're all
good spices.
beneficial, man. Beneficial for your health.
Exactly. Turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon is good for your blood sugar. Black pepper allows all this stuff to be absorbed in the lower intestine.
Thank you, man.
Science, ladies and gentlemen.
Science. That's how you get through life.
That is. Okay, I'm gonna add some tomato paste now, right?
All right.
There you go. As aggressive as I did. No, just like that, okay? And just a little bit of salt. I like adding salt at this point because salt draws moisture out. So it allows those tomatoes to cook quickly.
You know what the funny thing is? When I'm at home and I do things, it
Right.
takes me a lot longer.
Right.
But seeing you just blending the right ingredients together, everything mixes fast.
And plan it. Like the same way you plan a workout, the same way you
Yeah.
plan. I know that you.
Thank you for saying that, man.
I know
It
that.
clicked.
And you do things like you do back-to-back classes. Like you can't do that if you're not planning for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get you. You get me. So we're basically gonna mix that up until it reduces, right? And then when we come back, we're just gonna add the liquid, add the lamb shank into the oven, and we're done.
Sweet.
See you in a bit.
See ya.
So you got a lot of love, a lot of support all over Instagram, social media, and generally. People wished you well because you know, before that, before the commencement, you were helping people feel good, me included, right? So what was that like?
Man, it was unbelievable. A huge part of my treatment being a success was the support that I got from my friends, family,
Amazing.
Relatives, strangers, everyone, and especially Samosh Sheikh Nasser. What he did for me was basically just made everything simple. Because I was actually struggling and I was kind of stressed with the expenses and everything. And the step that he took, I already had a good support, but then I saw like the big, real support of what Bahrain is all about, you know?
That is true.
ما قصر سمو الشيخ ناصر والوزارة and actually everyone around me, like up until today, even being here is, you know, just out of the love that I get from everyone. And
it's a nice feeling to feel that kind of...
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And people just think that, you know, fitness helps you with sickness and you got to do reps and sets, but no, it's the energies you get from people, it's the vibes, the prayers, that also, like, you know, adds a lot to it. And speaking of adding, can I just add the...
Go ahead, you a professional now.
Yeah.
That is like the right time to add the meat. Look at that. It's looking sad and lonely. But it should be joined by its brothers and sisters. But we've done this in advance. What we're going to do now, Marcin, is we've already pre-made this, thanks to the wonders of television. And what we're going to do is when we're back, we'll be plating this. You know, I'd have the lamb shanks ready. We're going to pour some sauce on top. We're going to take the rice, we're going to put it in there, and then we're going to have nice Hyderabadi lamb shank with some rice, aka Muhsin's lamb shank, ladies and gentlemen.
Muhsin's. It looks good, and I can't stop staring.
But I think I'd like to call you Feli Nation from now on.
Thank you.
That's his Instagram handle.
Give me a follow. FALEENATION. I know it's marketing, but gotta do what I gotta do.
Shameless marketing plugs are all that
Gotta
we're
do
about.
what I gotta do.
Yes, of course. And if you're good at Scrabble, you would have gotten the spelling of that handle, right? See you in a
give
bit.
him a follow.
So our rice is ready. I mean, can you smell it?
I smell it, man. I do not need to go close as well. It smells so good and looks even better.
I hope it is.
I love the color.
I don't know, me too, me too. So I'm gonna basically just move it around. I'm gonna prepare it in this beautifully, I mean, look at that. That just says Ramadan, doesn't it?
Full on Ramadan.
I know, right? So I'm gonna add some of this rice. While I do that, I want you, I've taken out those lamb shanks and they've been cooking for about 4 hours. I want you to take this beautiful plate over here and scoop some sauce.
It's so tender and soft.
I mean, just looking at it
And
might
the
make it fall off the bone, right?
Yeah, the sauce
There
is
you go.
epic.
This is hot, maybe a little bit. Here. You hold on to that. I'll finish the rice. And you know what? This has been fun. And everything is ready. And we're going to eat and we're going to stuff our face. And it's going to burn our tongues. And then tomorrow we're regret it. But it's okay. It's okay.
Enjoy this.
Oh,
I hope you guys can make it as good as it should be.
I'm sure you will. And if you do want to make it, you got to check out the ingredients section of this portion, which is going to give you the instructions to make 4, right? So it's enough to feed a large group of people. If you're slim, you can have half of one. If you're not, you can have about 4.
Always have more, but then go do some push-ups.
Exactly.
Or whatever you can do.
Sure, that. When we're back, it's ready. We're going to smell it, and we're good to go. So this is basically Feli Nation's, our version of a Hyderabadi tender lamb shank with mint and coriander rice. What are you going to do now? Oh my God, check him out.
I beat you to it, but man,
Oh, you did.
this
You
looks
did.
good, and you did not disappoint. It smells good. It looks
so
good,
glad.
and
At this point, you feel like you want to kick everybody out, get in your underwear and eat. Welcome to my life.
and I've been seeing him do this the whole time. So just before
There
you
you
finish,
go.
man, I need to do it.
He's done. He is done.
Sit.
And I'm so glad you could make it with us today. I know you have a busy schedule and you have a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of awareness work.
Yes.
Stay tuned on Feli Nation, you guys. Follow Discipline Academy. In fact, attend when you're open again.
Yeah.
That's soon.
Soon, very soon.
And
So
remember,
stay tuned.
stay tuned to this episode. Make sure you follow the instructions to the letter. Make this dish. Enjoy yourself. Send him the compliments.
Get big, get buff. It's
Exactly.
okay to eat some
Exactly.
meet sometimes and have fun.
Exactly.
And thank you for having me here, man. It's been a lot of fun. I was
Thank
actually
you.
thinking how it would go, but it's been natural. It's been fun and fresh.
Yeah, I feel like now we're gonna eat, and we're gonna feed all the all the crew.
We worked out. Now it's time for us to eat. Yeah?
Exactly. And remember, guys, have a blessed Ramadan. Stay blessed, stay grateful, and stay safe.